Discussions with DG Parker. Look, extra chocolate is there. Anyway, welcome to Discussions with DD Parker. Twitch is not yet active. I'm trying to get it active, but we have another good one today. I was gonna talk about Clive Davis since we were going into Hey Chev BET weekend, but forget him. Forget about it. I don't want to talk about him. Because we have a good one. And I want to see how y'all feel about this one here. But give me a second and bear with me, Chev. I'm trying to get up on Twitch and YouTube for the folks that play this back. I appreciate you guys as always. Please continue to like, share, and comment, and subscribe. Those things. Not in that order necessarily, but those things. I need you to like, subscribe, and share, and comment, and all those above. But yeah, I was going to talk about Clive Davis, but yeah, I'm good. I'm good. But we have another good topic today. Not on the LGBTQ, no disrespect, my LGBTQ brothers and sisters. But we gonna shift gears today and talk about something else. All right, so this woman's best friend passed away. And a year later, she is happily dating her best friend's husband. Is she wrong? Is she wrong? Hold on, y'all. I can't do two things at once. Blame it on my 44. So I'm trying to type and put this in at the same time because I'm off to a late start. Big shout out to Malcolm D. Lee. Yes. Couldn't get it. Malcolm D. Lee. If you're unfamiliar with him, he is the filmmaker for Best Man, the Best Man Universe, Girls Trip, Welcome Home, Roscoe Jenkins, just to name a few, okay? He is no slouch, okay? So, big shout out to him. I interviewed him. I'll get that interview ready for playback for y'all. It won't be posted on YouTube. Maybe not. I might post it on YouTube this go round. I don't normally post to YouTube, but maybe I need to start posting my videos to YouTube. But good interview. I asked him about Girls Trip and everything. When we getting another one? Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm almost to the promised land. I tell you, I can't do two things at once. See, not all females are created equally. But yeah, I had a good conversation with him, got up in his business, and he has a new movie with Chloe Bailey that's getting ready to drop on Peacock tomorrow. So, yeah, just, support Black. All right, we're gonna get started. I apologize. I had to get Twitch up. Running behind today, but here we are. So today's topic is we were gonna talk about Clive Davis, but may he rest in peace. Anyway, her best friend is the topic. I need to know who's wrong. Is this woman wrong in this situation? Her best friend, a woman's best friend, passed away, and a year later, she's happily dating her bestie's husband. I won't say this woman's name, but I'll just call her Mrs. Porter. Passed away in January of 2025. Hey, R. Miller, leaving behind her husband, Mr. Porter, and 2 children. A year later, her best friend, Crystal, announces she is dating her deceased bestie's husband. See, people like her make me always think they lurking in the wind, child. There's always one lurking in the wind, child. Was this woman wrong? This is the deceased party. Good morning, everyone. I would like to wish my good friend Crystal a very happy birthday. We have been friends for 17 years. It's been a blessing to have a lasting friendship. She is family to me. May God bless you and hope this day fills you with joy. And then Crystal says, I know we're going to sleep good tonight. We enjoyed ourselves day one in Vegas. So she has a picture with this woman's husband, and I guess they're out in Vegas. But is she wrong? Is she wrong for dating this woman's husband? This was supposed to be her best friend. Now she's over here mingling with this man. Right, mama? She always... See, women like her, I be like, you been plotting. See, that's the old Didi. I'm trying not to be that person no more. That's the old Didi. I'm trying not to be that person no more. But Twitch, what up? Welcome to the party. IG is already active. And again, my YouTube folks, thank you for the folks that have already liked, subscribed, and followed. If you haven't already done so, please go ahead and do so. Go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and do it one time. I bet you won't. Anyway, so that is what we're chatting about today on Discussions with Didi Parker. Is this woman wrong? Her so-called alleged best friend creeping. And they were friends for 17 years. Boy, what did Chris Brown say? These ain't loyal. No, they ain't. And it's like Mama says, I would always think if I was outside looking in or inside looking out or whatever the saying go, I would be looking. If I was this woman's family, I would be looking at this man sideways. Like, the best friend, though? You can't find nobody else? The best friend, though? Like, ain't nobody else you can go and, dabble with? But, oof, yeah. This is, I don't know. I don't even know if it's a mess. It really, again, I would be looking at this woman sideways like, damn, that was your best friend. And I would in my head be like, dag, you wanted to always probably get it in between the sheets with this man. Even when they was married, you just waited till something happened. Boy, I hope not. Because baby, karma is I hope this woman wasn't plotting and preying on this woman on her downfall so she can sneak in and get in where she fit in with this man. I pray because karma, if she did, karma is going to bite her so, that karma train. And for those that don't think it misses, it do, baby, it don't miss. The karma you put out will return to you. So, 17 years of friendship, though. They've been friends for 17 years. Even though she's deceased, I would think, there would be some loyalty there. You know what I'm saying? But, see, Breezy said it the best. It ain't loyal. So, I don't know. If I have any new folks on Twitch, we are chatting about, welcome to Discussions with Didi Parker. Let me start that off. Hey, Adore. We're chatting about today, a woman's best friend passed away, and then a year later, she's happily dating her best friend's husband. Is she wrong for dating this man after she's been friends with this woman, even though the woman is deceased, but they were friends for 17 years? Damn, there was no even cool-off period between that either. Like, she went full gusto for it. Like, she didn't even wait till the body was... You know what I'm saying? Cold in the grave. Woo! She was like, I know what I want. And you got it. So here we are. So is she wrong? I gave how I felt. If I was this woman's family, this deceased woman's family, I would be looking at this best friend like this H always been plotting and scheming. You know what I'm saying? But what can you really do? Those are two grown adults. And they are, what up, Baby Brock, entitled to do what they want as two grown-ass adults. You feel what I'm saying? New folks, welcome. Discussions with Didi Parker. We are chatting about, I need to know who is wrong, or is this woman wrong in this situation? Her best friend passed away. And then a year later, she is happily dating her bestie's husband. Is she wrong? And this is from the deceased party. The deceased party's name is Mrs. Porter. Welcome, Kingdom. Mrs. Porter passed away in January of 2024, leaving behind her husband, Mr. Porter, and 2 children. A year later, Mrs. Robinson, a year later, her best friend Crystal announces she is dating her deceased bestie's husband. This was from the deceased woman to her best friend. It says, "Good morning, everyone. I would like to wish my good friend Crystal a very happy birthday. We have been friends for 17 years. It's a blessing to have a lasting friendship. She is family to me. May God bless her and hope this day is filled with joy, love, and relaxation." Now, this is Miss Crystal. A year later, I know we're going to sleep good tonight. We enjoyed ourselves in Vegas and booed up in Vegas at that chair. So is this woman wrong? And is she a rebound? Because this man, she didn't let this man properly grieve over his wife. I'm just saying. Mama said, why didn't she see that it was a bad idea? That's a good question. She didn't care. She probably realized what a good husband he was to her. And she was like, I'm finna get in where I can get in while the getting is good. She didn't even give this man a proper time to grieve over his wife, his widowed. I mean, he didn't. The point is, she didn't even get his man time before she swooped in, okay, and planted her claws on him. She saw what she wanted and probably always had an eye on him. She was just waiting in the wind for something to happen. And then something happened and she saw her chance and she was like, got him. Baby Barack said one word to describe her: scandalous. Ain't it though? This whole situation is scandalous. That's why I'm like, sis, you could have waited a years. But they say, different strokes for different folks. Folks, grieve differently. I'm just saying, a year. And she knew this woman for 17 years. I don't know. I'm curious to know how long she was married to this man. Because if she knew this woman for 17 years, seems like maybe they grew up childhood friends and grew into the friendship. But I want to know how long her and this man had been married. Is my question. Baby Barack Mama said right, but he not no saint either. Right. And I've heard of, folks getting into relationships relatively quickly after their significant other or their spouse passes away. So I'm not shocked by this, but I am shocked by this because this is this woman's best friend. They were best friends for 17 years. That's a long time to be friends with somebody. And then for them to come, God bless the dead. Even though, hey, pretty packet, even though this woman ain't never gonna know, but she had 2 children with this man. The children gonna know. The family gonna know. If I was this woman's family member, and this was my sister, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'd be ready. See that other side come out. I would be ready, girl, because what are we doing? You can't find no other man. You got to go after my sister's leftovers. I'm just saying. You can't go find you another man. Why this man? And I'm telling you, I know why this man, because she probably saw how this man treated her bestie and could not wait. Couldn't wait until something happened. There's no way to save face. I hope I didn't have any friends like that. I don't talk to people anyway, so I ain't got to worry about that, baby Barack. Mama said, this is the reason I have no... Say it one more time, Mama, for the people in the back. This is why I keep to myself. This is why I don't tell my business to females. This is why the only female that know my business is my mama. And I know I ain't got to worry about my mama. You know what I'm saying? The only person I tell my business to is mama. Period. Everybody else, no. when females be trying to talk about they sex out in one ear and out the other, because I don't really care about you and who you rumping. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want that visual in my head of you rumping. But yeah, this is why I don't have a close circle of friends. This is the reason. One of the reasons, besides females or something else, child. Ooh, baby, I wish I could get on here and talk freely about some of the things that I go through, but y'all would not care. So that's another story for another day. But was this woman wrong for dating her best friend's husband? Even though, hey Pecan Brown, even though the bestie is deceased. Welcome to Discussions with Dee Parker New folks. We're chatting about a woman's best friend passed away, and then a year later, she's happily dating her bestie's husband. Is this woman wrong? No, you good, boo. You know I'm always late to the party. So we really just getting the party started. So you right on time. Is this woman wrong for dating this woman's... I can't even call him an ex-husband because they wasn't divorced, but her husband. You know what I'm saying? Again, if I was in this woman's family and that was my sister, hey DJ, Simcat Mix, and that was my sister, yeah, it might be it would have been some moving furniture at that funeral, but she did it a year later. Yeah. Mama said maybe her friend said look after them when she passed, and she did it literally. I don't think she meant to sleep with her husband. I don't think she meant to sleep with her husband unless she gave her the... You raised a very interesting point. Unless she gave her the green light. Like, hey, I don't want my husband to be with nobody else but you, because I know if I'm not here, I know he's going to be in good hands with you. But I don't think that probably happened, Mama. I'm going to be real with you. I don't see that happening, Mama. I don't believe that this woman gave her the green light. He is a widower, okay? But go date somebody else. Why he got to date the best friend? So you don't think that she's wrong for dating her best friend's husband? Just curious. And there's no right or wrong answer when it comes to this, because this is a judgment. I would just want to know if y'all feel like that she is wrong. I definitely think 17 years of friendship, that's a long time to be friends with somebody. But like I said, it's not like Mrs. Porter's going to know that they dating. May she rest in peace. I'm just saying. But the fact of the matter is, I tell you, karma don't miss, baby. That karma train. Pecan Brown said, as I get older, I honestly don't think I would care. Really? Okay, Pecan Brown. You said it wouldn't bother you. So, hypothetically, just throwing a scenario out. Knock on wood, God forbid. Your husband passes away. He has a friend, single friend. Single best friend. Single best friend, maybe newly divorced, but he's not married. Your husband, like I said, passes away. Best friend starts hitting on you. He start looking good. Would you entertain it? Mama said morally wrong. Morally wrong for sure. Mama, would you do it? Let's ask these questions, because y'all beating around the bush today. Let's not beat around the bush. Would you do it? If you was best friends with somebody for 17 years, 17 years is a long time to be friends with somebody. I have a high school best friend. I would never. You know what I'm saying? She's not with anybody now, and nor would, if anything ever happened to me, would I want her. I would not. But then again, who gonna know? Because it's not like I could come back from the grave and stop him from doing it. I'm just saying. Okay, Mama, you wouldn't do it? Okay. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Again, it just gives me the vibes like this because, hey, right, W. Right, BR, how are you? It just gives me the vibes that she was always scheming. What that song say? Stay scheming and wanna get at me. That's what that remind me of. New folks, welcome to Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We are chatting today about a woman's best friend passed away, and then a year later, she decides she wants to happily date her best friend's husband. Is she wrong? P. Cam Brown said maybe if he is a widower as well, not if he got divorced. Okay. But you said you would entertain it if he was a widower. You ain't no shame. I'm here for it, P. Cam Brown. Yeah. Say it with your whole chest. She said you would entertain it. Yeah. I have a childhood friend, like I said. No. To me, that's just... And this woman called her sister. Yeah. I just think there's certain lines, like, you're not supposed to cross. I'm glad, and I've talked about this on the chat before. PK Brown said, yes, I know that's right, girl. I know I talked about this on the chat before. I'm glad I don't have sisters because, child... I'm watching this show, Me and Boyfriend, and it's called Arrow on Pluto. And the boyfriend was sleeping, he had a girlfriend, but was sleeping with the girlfriend's sister. I'm like, how'd that work? How does that work? So I'm glad I'm not in none of those situations. I be seeing those situations where I see sisters sleeping with their sister's boyfriends. I even see mamas sleeping with the daughter's boyfriend. So it is the wild, wild west out here. So I guess anything goes. But she didn't even get a grade, no time to cool. There was no cool out period. A year ain't. Listen, again, I ain't nobody, and I can't tell nobody how to grieve. But a year don't seem like a very long grieving time. And I don't know how long they was married for. That's why I'm curious to know how long these folks was married for. Because if we talk about 10 plus years and then, or she and this woman been friends for 17 years. So they've been married for Pretty and Packing said this would be situational. What do you mean by that? Situational how? Baby Brock said, I don't want anyone that any one of my friends ever been with. Most normal people don't double dip. I'm telling you what it is, Baby Barack. She saw her best friend probably living a life. You know what I'm saying? And something, I don't know what happened to this woman. Something happened to this. Pretty back, and I didn't. That was you, man. What? Come on, girl. Come on, get this. She saw, and she was like, "Oh, I want some of that. I want some of that." Hey, boo. Hey, beautiful.
Hey,
Girl, I was like, Pretty and Packet. Who is this?
it's me. It's me.
Yeah. How? We'll talk after. Don't answer the question. I gotta ask you how it was. Okay, let's chat. Cause you said it's situational. What does that mean?
Yeah, like this is a situational thing because, like, what was the relationship like before she passed away? Like, what
Oh,
was
with
going?
her and the husband.
Yeah, like like all of that has to go into play because, like, did the her friend die of cancer? Like, were they like losing her together and then they bonded on some we both lost somebody that we love type of situation? You
Now,
know
if
what
they
I'm saying?
bonded, if she died of cancer and this woman grabbed her husband, oh boy, she's low down. That's
But
them
what if,
low
but
down
what if
despicable.
he what if he grabbed her? I mean, she's not living anymore. She's gone. If they found a connection with each other, and it's an
Let me ask
honest
you a question.
connection,
Would you date one of your best friends? Like, if anything happened and you knew that was okay.
nah, I when I have friends who are with guys, I automatically naturally see them as brothers.
Okay.
So they're automatically friend zone. Something to me says no. Something to me says no. You know, if it's a situation where it's a full on relationship, they full on. Nah, I'm good. That's my brother. That's bro. That's big bro, little bro,
Yeah.
whatever. But I'm just saying, you know, people are going to be people, and people are always going to people, and so connections get built. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes organically,
Yeah.
you know, and sometimes you can't help the history of the relationship. Sometimes it's, you know, we
It is.
happen to be, you know, close friends. If all three of us was close, and for me, that's just a situation. It just depends on the situation. Hey,
Hey,
that's my
Rashad.
classmate. Hey, Rashad.
What it do, what it do, what it do.
Rashad, I'm going to tell you what we're talking about. But I'm going to tell you what we're talking about. I want to read some comments, and then I want to hear your thoughts on this. So, her best friend passed away. A woman's best friend passed away. A year later, she's happily dating her bestie's husband. Is she wrong? Hold on before you answer the question. Mama said it happens in real life, unfortunately. People may fall in love because of grief.
Yeah,
Baby
that's
Rock
what I'm
said,
saying.
right. Baby Rock said nothing is guaranteed that she'll get the same treatment and lifestyle he provided to his wife before she died. She has no loyalty to her friend. And Mama said it's not okay under any circumstances. It's foul. Okay. Rashad, what are your thoughts?
There's no one right answer for this.
Okay.
I know a lot of people are just like, no, you need to be hands off. Well, look at it this way. There could be a situation where the thought process is because, there was a best friend, you would assume that she would treat him in a good and great manner, preventing, somebody from coming along and, maybe finding the wrong chick, maybe finding a chick that might be trying to use them and abuse them, things like that. So I can understand a case where, um, through the grieving process, maybe they created a bond. Now, what
There,
I would say is that you have to ensure that the other parties and understand their perspective on it as well, even though people might say it ain't got nothing to do with anybody else. But if you're going around the parents of the deceased person and the siblings of the deceased person, you got to make sure that it would be acceptable in that particular arena. But a lot of people just shut it down and just say no, no, that should never be. But at the end of the day, if this was your best friend and maybe through the grieving process they did create feelings, I believe that the new young lady may be in a position to ensure that he is taken care of in a respectable manner that the deceased young lady would appreciate. And so I know people think about it different ways, but I just there's no one right answer that I look at.
Okay.
and
So
can
they
I say
have.
something quick?
Hold
Can I say something real quick?
on. Good.
Just to add to that, because I agree with Rashad. But to add to that, you have to also know the dynamics between their friendship and what happened. You know what I'm saying with the two friends they might have
Hold
had.
Hold on. So they have two kids together. Tis a welcome. Discussions with Dee Dee Parker. We're chatting about a woman has a best friend. She passed away, and a year later, she's happily dating the bestie's husband. Is this woman wrong? So they have two children together. Now, this woman and her were friends for 17 years. She said, "Good morning, everyone. I would like to wish my good friend Crystal a very happy birthday. We have been friends for 17 years. It's a blessing to have lasting friendship. She is family to me. May God bless you and hope this day is filled with joy, love, and relaxation." Now, I'm going to flip this over. This is the new girlfriend in him. She said, "I know we are going to sleep good tonight. We enjoyed ourselves day one in Vegas." And that's the wife. That's the new chick. Or that's the bestie.
Is that on the same post?
Yes.
Oh, but somebody put them together.
Yes.
But well, I mean,
that's the wife.
right?
That's the best friend.
Yeah, I mean, and your mom brought up another point as well. Even though she was 100% out on it, now she sounds like she might be actually thinking it out. But if the bestie had a relationship with their kids,
Yeah.
and she was, the kids love her, like an aunt or something like that, then that would also, like I said, you would have to just really consider the other external factors in that. But I wouldn't just blanket say
No,
no.
yeah, it's case by case.
Yeah, because
It's
it would be easier for the kids to accept her
right.
coming
Exactly.
into the life of the dad than a brand new woman.
Right.
Nah, this makes me think that this heifer been plotting. I'm sorry. I
But
don't agree with what's
that's
going
your
on.
trauma talking.
Yeah,
Your mind
no,
is
it makes me
automatically
think that
going
she
there.
been plotting and scheming. Cause
Yeah.
what does the song
That
say?
is
Stay
that is classic
scheming, niggas
friend.
trying. Yeah,
Friend.
her.
Friend.
Yes.
That is classic trauma talking.
I don't care what y'all say. Listen, I would think this hoe been plotting from day one. You
But
been keeping me close just so you can inch up
but
on my man.
but watch this, Didi. You ain't here no more.
Right.
That's
You
my
can't come
point.
back and get him. You can't come back and get him.
I'm gonna knock him upside the head. I'm gonna
Hard.
be Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Classic
Mama
trauma.
said, or I think you read this, Rashad, or she could have had a big role in the kid's life to make them become a couple. Mama said, would a man do this?
Would a man do this?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's happened before. Yeah. I mean, it's just once again, you got to know the dynamics of the scenario, and no right answer, but there are situations where I could see that potentially being a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, but that trauma.
It ain't no
No,
trauma.
no, no,
It
not
ain't
my
no
man.
trauma. Because why you all the men out in the world? Why you want this lady's man?
So
Because
is
this what a connection. What if they
is
have a
he?
connection? What if they're connecting based on? You never know what they're connecting based off of. It don't have to be that she was trying to. Oh, she was with him before the girl died, and they was cheating. It don't have to be. It don't always have to be that. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're used to because we gravitate to what
No,
hurts us.
I didn't say that they was cheating. What I said was she was waiting.
I'm just saying it doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be that she was trying to, oh well, I'm waiting on her or let me hopefully she get out the way. It don't have to be that. It could just be organic. It could just be that they all had a connection. Maybe they all were friends. And sometimes friendships evolve. Sometimes friendships go from one thing to the next. And you may have never thought you would have ended up doing certain things or being a certain living in a certain way with a friend, but stuff happens.
I would not even want the sloppy second. No, that's nasty.
Didi, Didi,
Sloppy.
Didi, you already have sloppy seconds. The man you currently got, he had somebody before you.
I
He
don't
wasn't
know
no
none of
virgin.
them. I don't know none of them hoes. But she knew her best friend. She
So
knew
no,
what her friend did to
no,
that man. She knew all the secrets. She knew where the bodies was buried and everything. And the fact that you had to go, not even a year.
What if she
Rashad, the
didn't have no
body's not
bodies?
even cold yet in the
What?
ground.
No, the body's cold day one. So that's fine.
It's
no,
still,
for me.
it's still. Wait, it didn't even. What is it when it didn't even swell up yet?
Wow, the rigor mortis thing kicked
Yeah,
in.
it didn't do no rigor mortis yet.
Yeah.
Come on, Rashad. You
No.
know, come. If one
So
of your bros, God forbid, how would you feel if one of your bros?
so let's put it this way. Let's put it this way, right? If I'm gone,
Ain't nothing you
my
can do.
biggest prayer is going to be that my wife and my kids find someone that they would be able to be comfortable with that's going to treat them right. Right. So if it's one of my friends that I know that is a good dude, now that's just not anybody. I mean, it can't be anybody. But if one of my good friends ended up, trying to make sure that the family was okay, because that's what men do, right?
Yeah.
So it's a different scenario for men, because the men are going to be coming, making sure everything is okay, make sure the kids are cool and all these other things. So if a relationship starts that way, out of him being there for my family, I'm dead, but I would be okay with that, because I know my family is going to be taken care of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let's read some comments. Pecan Brown said, I agree with the panel. Which part of the panel, Pecan? Is it me or is it them? Mama said, I'm sure the white family looking at her sideways. That's what I'm saying. Because if I was this lady's family, I would be looking at this heifer sideways too. Like, girl.
But see,
Yeah. So
that's the
watch
reason
this.
why we got to learn how to keep our family out of our business, because, or create a way to communicate to our families that it's a way.
No, but
It's a
they got
way,
two
honey.
kids. So you know the kids is going back, grandma.
Shoot, you teach your kids. That ain't everybody's business. You don't go telling you got to teach your kids. You got to train your kids what to discuss when they go around folks.
So
Especially if it's a sensitive situation.
It don't gotta be sensitive. They don't need to be knocking boots. She need to go find
okay,
her own man.
watch this. Why not?
Cause she need to go find her own man.
Why?
This lady and her were best friends for 17 years. That don't mean nothing.
But she gone.
She gone.
Okay.
She not
Then
cheating on him.
And she
so
ain't
there's no
coming back.
right. So
So
there's no
does
wait.
he not have
You got
the privilege of moving on?
so there's no loyalty after you pass away. Just let me know.
Well,
There's
but
no.
once
What are you
again,
loyal to? They're gone.
but here's the thing. Yes, there is loyalty, but you have to understand the relationship may have developed out of loyalty.
What?
That's my point. Right.
But
Because let's look at it this way. Let's look at it this way, right? So if you pass away and your best friend sees that your ex-husband, you're the widower, sees him struggling,
okay.
sees him going through things, would you prefer that she let him go through all of that? Or would you prefer that she would try to be there to comfort him?
I don't need the comfort part. Just be there for him when he
So you
needs
would
your help.
rather you would rather him suffer. That's what you're saying.
Why that? Go find another woman. All
But
the
what if
So
women
she
around
need?
here.
What if she need comforting too? She might need comforting too. They both might need comforting.
yeah,
Yeah.
but hey, but let's look at it this way though. So what you're saying is that you would rather your man go find a brand new chick.
Why not? Yes. Then lay down with one of my. Yes. Absolutely. Yes.
Yeah, but that's just the selfishness
No, it's
of
not selfish.
yours. It
I
is.
would not want to lay down with none of my friends.
But that's you. That's
Okay.
you. So that's
But
Dee Dee's perspective, right? But at
okay,
the end of
but
the day, like I said, both of them are going to be grieving. If anything happens to me, I would hope that I have some really good friends that would potentially, try to ensure that my wife and kids are okay. If something develops out of that, I would prefer that there was somebody that is already known, someone that already
They're comfortable
understands,
with. Yeah.
because you got to also look at it. They're not going to disrespect them because of me, as
yeah.
opposed to him going out finding a brand new chick that takes him for all his money because he's grieving. You would
Right.
rather
How you
that be
know
the
she
case.
ain't finna do the same thing?
Didi,
So her
here's
best
the thing.
friend's husband.
Here's the thing. If she does that, yes, that's scandalous. Okay. That is definitely scandalous. But the probability, knowing that she's going to be tied to them kids, she's still tied to the family, the probability she's going to get with him and dog him out, that's low. That's pretty low.
What is low is her sleeping with her best. What is low is her sleeping with her best friend's husband. That's
she's
okay.
not.
That's low.
She's not.
Yes.
It's her best friend's
He's
ex-husband.
not her husband anymore.
Ex-husband.
Boy, I guess there ain't no loyalty when you in that grave, boy. So folks, just
No,
know out there.
there's
Once
loyalty,
you
but
once
here's the
you die,
thing.
the loyalty is gone.
Your life is over. His continues on.
Okay, but
Whatever
not
is
with the
best
best
for
friend
him.
though.
You can't tell him that. You can't tell him that. And like I said, and look at you. Look at just tap into your emotions real quick. Is that coming from a place of love or is that coming from a place of selfishness?
No, it's coming from a place of being real. Hell,
No, no,
how is
no.
not?
Fuck no. Fuck real. I don't want to hear
Yes,
real.
it
Answer
is
the
being
question.
real.
Is that love
What
or
makes
is
that real
that
though? That's
emotion?
real.
Is that
What
love
To
or
makes
emotion?
me,
Is
I'm
that
being
love
real
or
about
it
how
emotion?
I
like?
feel about the situation, just like how y'all are being real about how y'all feel about the situation.
No,
You
no.
don't
I'm
think
not
it's
saying.
nasty.
I'm not saying that you don't. I'm not saying that you're not being real. I'm saying what makes that the prototype. Like what makes
You don't. The fact that
what
y'all don't think
makes.
this. The fact that y'all don't think that this is nasty.
I'm
And she
asking you a specific question.
and I
My
answered your
question.
question.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
Your decision, is it based off of love or emotion? Don't
No,
throw a third in. Is it
you can't just
love
give
or
me
emotion?
you can't give me those two options because it ain't based off of neither. It's based off how I feel.
Is how
But
you
how
feel.
you feel.
There's
But how
something
you feel
driving.
is yeah. How you
No,
feel
there's
is
no
your emotion, and
no
your
okay.
how you
Because
feel
y'all want to
is
talk
your
about trauma.
emotion.
There's
Hold on.
there's no
Hold on. Let
trauma
me say
here.
this.
I
How
never
you
went through
feel.
this.
But
I
how?
always think it's
Listen.
one. No. I never went through this, so I have nothing to
No, no,
relate
no.
to.
I'm not saying you've been through it. It's not about what you've been through. It's about what's happened around you and what you see in society.
I
So
did.
society
Nobody in
will
my
teach
family
us.
has never went through
So
anything like
so
this.
society would teach us that it's not okay to date somebody that your best friend dated, or
Why would you
society
want?
would say that that's not okay. But we don't get to we don't get to control people's connections. We
No,
don't get
you're
to
right.
control the connections that people make outside of us. We don't get to control that. And sometimes we have to put our big girl panties on and say, hey, I don't get to control that. Let them do what they doing. That ain't got nothing to do with me. And let me just eject myself from the situation. Now that's living or dead. That's living or dead. We don't get to control people's connections. We have to give people the freedom to connect and bond in the way they want to. You don't get to say, oh, well, you don't do that because that's your homegirl's, your home. I know she died and she ain't coming back, but you don't get to do that. We
I
don't
mean,
get to define that for somebody.
I think it's disloyal. You were friends with somebody for 17 years, and that's what you do? I don't give a shit if you are grieving. Go find a hobby.
The, the way that I look at it is that there's a potential that she understands how to take care of him better than someone that he does not know as of yet.
And he probably didn't want to go meet nobody new.
Of course he didn't. He went where he was
Probably didn't
comfortable
want
at,
to. He probably wanted to keep it
she
familiar
allowed
with
it.
him and the kids.
And
It,
she
it
allowed
probably,
it. Mama said it sounds like some trauma bonding for them too. Uh,
could have been.
Baby Barack said if she played such a significant role in their lives, then why didn't she say that as to how they got together? The post is more about her celebrating her relationship, nothing about relations growing.
He don't
Uh,
owe nobody nothing. Why are we always expected for everybody to walk us in social media, people that they don't even know? Why are we expecting them to walk us through every aspect of their lives? Why?
well,
All
Mama
she
said.
said was we having fun in Vegas. That was all she said.
Well, Mama said if she wants people out her business, she shouldn't be posting it. And not you, Diddy. Yes, me, honey. But yeah,
Man,
I mean, Mama has a point. She didn't want people in her business. I know. I ain't gonna hold you. If I was this woman's family, I would be looking at this lady sideways.
But sometimes we don't share on social media to put people in our business. Sometimes we share on social media just to celebrate the fact that we experience
That
in a
is
moment.
nothing to celebrate.
To
according to you,
you,
that's
to
according to you,
you.
and you're not in the situation,
Yeah,
so
that
she's
is.
living it. She's living it, and so
Yeah, to Didi, that's not anything to celebrate. But to
here's the deal,
her,
though.
I
Sometimes we
mean,
just
I
gotta.
wouldn't even have seen
Sometimes we
her on
gotta let
social
people.
media.
Sometimes we gotta let people live their lives
right,
and live it unapologetically.
how they
We
want to.
we input
Somebody said.
so much stuff.
Somebody said that's weird as F. I've never looked at my friend's man in that light. One of my close friends just passed, and I still consider her husband bro.
And we don't even know if she did. We don't even know if she did. They probably neither one of them probably did until after their friend passed away. We don't even know if she did. We don't have enough. We
What you mean?
don't have
Do
enough
what?
evidence to judge her on that, whether she was doing it before or whether anything was
I didn't say she
happening
was.
before. We don't have enough evidence to say that. So it's
You
not
said she was
fair to
probably
say what
waiting,
she
Didi.
should
That's what
have
you
been.
said.
Oh, I did say she was probably waiting. I did.
Well,
I
that's
did.
what she's
Because
saying.
Because I'm sorry, I'm gonna use FA's words. It sounds like very hoish behavior. I'm sorry. Who the does stuff like that? I'm sorry. It
Do
does.
you
It sounds very hoish.
but do you know what hoish actually means?
What she did
Yeah.
is kind of hoish
Hoish
behavior.
is being
Hey,
promiscuous and just
always.
I
giving it
mean,
up to any and everybody.
I,
He may be the
if
only
you
one
give
that
it
she's
up to
doing
your
something
best
with.
friend's husband, I'm just saying.
Understood.
I'm just saying.
Hey,
And again, this is a judgment-free zone because I don't want anybody to think that I'm judging this lady because, yes, you guys
oh,
are
you
absolutely.
judged it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
you got the judge and the jury, honey.
I, I just, how
It's
she
okay.
moves.
Hey,
Listen.
hey, talk
Convicted and
about your.
everything.
I want to hear about your Juneteenth event. How did that go?
Hey, that's not what we on here. It went great. Tam was there. Harlem Nights was there. Sunshine Anderson performed. Question mark on that. I'm not talking about her performance because anyway, Angela Winbush looks amazing. When I grow up, I want to be just like her. But it turned out well. Thank you for asking.
Yeah, because I had my own going on, so yeah, we had a good time.
Yeah, we was
Yeah,
outside for Juneteenth. It
we
was
had
a good
about
look.
3,000 people out there.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, it was
Oh
a good
yeah,
look. It
yeah,
was a good look. It was a very good look. I was very proud of the turnout and everybody that showed up and everybody that I got to meet. So
yeah,
we're gonna do it again in August for a barbecue festival. So
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I had somebody hit me up and they want me to help throw a similar type of event in the fall in September.
You should
So
have did well. Juneteenth and Father's Day fell on the same weekend. Is that
yeah,
always like that?
yeah,
Oh, okay. All right. Since we recently just got this adopted into law for people to be off, and everybody still wasn't even off for Juneteenth, but yeah.
yeah.
Mama said, so what happens if the relationship doesn't last? Will she be involved in the kid's life? Will it be strained to many problems to go with?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, nobody can answer that question, right? But obviously, they feel as though it's worth, taking a chance. And all we can do is just tell them, hey,
You
go be
live and you
happy.
learn.
Go be happy. Hey,
Yeah.
let people live their lives and let people be happy. When we get emotional about other people's lives and other people's decisions that are not affecting us, that's when we need to check ourselves, right? Because the question is, why are we so passionate about what somebody else is doing? That's the real question.
I'm just saying.
But
Mm.
but but why? Why are you just saying? Why?
Mm.
Why? That's the question.
I guess you like it. I love it, Jim.
All right.
What did C. Brown say? These hoes ain't loyal.
I'll put it to you this way. I'll put it to you this way.
He
It's
already
probably
said
it's
it.
probably more chicks that are responding to her that are actually doing hoish things
Right.
that are a part of that consideration that you and Hefe, are bringing up. She can't be put in that class because all we know is that she ended up getting one man.
If you plotting on your best, that's hoish
But you
behavior.
don't know. You can't claim it as plotting.
We don't have enough
Plotting means
evidence to say she
premeditation.
was fly. Yeah, we
You
don't have enough
plotting
evidence.
keeping on your late best friend's husband, baby girl. Come
We
on
don't. We do
now.
not have enough evidence to say she was
I
plotting. We
don't
don't
need
know
no
what
damn
happened. All we
evidence,
know,
girl. I am a
all we
Hey,
female
know
and
is
I
they
know the
dating.
mind of a female and I know
hey,
how scandalous us females can be.
What?
have you gotten your tickets for the 30th
Sound like
reunion?
Fa. You sound like Fa.
No, some of
You
y'all
do.
can.
You
No,
sound
some of
like
y'all
Fa. What
too
you just
are
said?
out here
What you just
scandalous.
said? Say that again. What
Some of
you
y'all
just
out here
said?
living scandalous, living the Vita Loca
Girl, you sound
lifestyle.
like Fa.
No, I'm speaking facts. There was just two women
Girl.
that just robbed this
That's
damn man.
that sounded just a little bit chauvinist. Just
I It is what it wasn't chauvinist. It's facts. I'm a woman. Some of you, and here we go with accountability. This is
but I
what we
mean,
be talking about when I
there
say
are
accountability
there
with
are
women.
scandalous people. People are scandalous, not
I'm
just
a
women and not
female,
just
so I'm
men.
gonna speak on what I know on a female's perspective. Females are scandalous,
But
definitely
not all.
devious. I
Not
didn't say
all.
all. I said some females are scandalous, and it is facts.
That's
I don't
hilarious.
I just feel like if the lady passed away, we don't know what condition that lady passed away under. We don't have no clue. That post don't give us nothing saying what conditions that lady passed away under. It don't give us no information as to what kind of relationship her and her friend had before they passed away. And we don't know what kind of connection those people was dealing with or what they was doing within their own personal lives. So honestly, we don't even have room to say she was wrong or he was wrong or she was right or he was right. All we can do is respect the life that they chose and let them do what they doing.
I
I
Mind
just
think
our
it
think
makes
business.
it. You said it makes it worse if she passed away from something.
Did the lady kill
You
her? Did
make
she kill
it.
her friend?
Yes, that makes the whole thing even
Did she kill?
worse.
Did she kill her? Did she
I don't
shoot her
care
friend
if that lady was on her deathbed fighting cancer, and you are now laid up with her husband a
a
year
year
later.
after?
Shame on you. Shame
Oh
on you.
Lord.
Shame on you.
Oh Lord.
was
That's
it poor
sad.
was it poor taste of the lady posting pictures?
Yes, it was
Possibly.
absolutely.
I can
Yeah, I probably
see.
wouldn't. Yeah.
I I probably would not have done that.
Yeah.
Right. But at the end of the day, let's be honest. Women, y'all love social media more than men do. And
I agree with that.
y'all love posting your man, and y'all love bragging, you know, and all that other stuff. And
Until you
so,
get a certain age, then you get that shit get old too.
nah, it's still a whole lot of old heifers out there still doing the same
Cause
stuff.
I ain't posting shit. Y'all gonna have to wonder.
Okay.
Y'all gonna have to wonder. Y'all gonna be like, is she with somebody? Is she divorced? Is she single? What does she got going on? None of your goddamn business.
So speaking of, are you coming to the 30th? See, I knew it. I knew it. You were talking all that shit. I knew it.
Okay, so
I
I
knew it.
paid. Okay, let me
what
explain.
happened was
Let me explain. Let me explain. I paid to come. I paid my fees to be there. I am trying to make it happen. However, I did just take on a new role. I just got a new position. So, and I've been traveling a lot with all this stuff going on with my mom and stuff. I've been doing a lot of traveling. I've been on up and down on that road from Texas to Georgia, Texas to Georgia. Then I just got back from Florida. So, honestly, Rashad, I really need to sit my ass down.
All right. Well,
I really.
if you're not able to attend, make sure you hit up Tanisha or Jasmine or somebody and let them know that you want to donate your tickets to somebody.
Yeah,
So
I was thinking
somebody else,
about donating my ticket to one of
yeah,
our classmates. That's what
because
I.
I can't go, and so I'm gonna be out the country. So I donated to Derek Shanks. You
Oh,
oh,
know,
look
okay.
at you, fancy.
yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Well, I mean, trust me, it wasn't intentional. Shit, I wouldn't. That was $200.
I'm
I wasn't
saying,
trying to throw that away.
Uh,
saying. I want
Mama
to
said,
come, but I don't. I do want to. I do want to be there because this is 30 years.
I knew you weren't coming.
So, you
Mhm.
still don't know if
I
I'm
know.
coming or not.
You ain't coming.
I can hop on the road the day before and be there. You wouldn't even know. And ain't nobody
Mm.
sent me nothing, and I paid, and I ain't got no information on nothing.
Did you give them your email address?
I believe so. I went on there and registered,
Yeah.
but I haven't received. I went to the website, the little link that Rhonda sent me, but I ain't got nothing. I'm gonna call
They,
her and find out what's going on.
they've
I
been
might
sending.
drive down there. Dee Dee need to ride with me.
Diddy ain't coming to Dallas.
I work on the weekend, so I have more responsibilities now. Some folks done moved up, so I guess I moved up in the chain. But
Okay.
10 more minutes of this discussions with Dee Dee Parker. New folks welcome her best friend, woman's best friend, passed away, and then a year later, she's happily dating her bestie's husband. Now, mind you, this woman and her have been friends for 17 years. 17 long years. And y'all telling me ain't no loyalty in that. Mama said she like it, I love it. Find your own man, LOL. That's what I said, Mama. Find your own man.
That is her man.
I guess it is now, Jill.
She found him.
I guess it is now. We gonna see how long she
Look,
gonna keep him for.
she patiently waited. I
Is that
mean,
what
and
you want to call that?
let's be honest. Let's look at it this way.
Is that
You
what you
know,
want to call that? Patiently waiting?
Dee, do you not have friends that have attractive either spouses or boyfriends? Yes.
I do not hang with females like that, sir. I'm
No.
sorry.
Well, but once again, I mean, you're in a relationship. Y'all not building relationships with other people?
No, we're bipolar. We're antisocial. We work, so we don't. Right now, we don't have time for that. But no, we wasn't.
Okay, well,
We
it's
were
healthy.
we did dinner like with one couple, but they're no longer a couple. So and hell
Yeah.
to and hell and to answer your question, hell to the no. If whatever you was gonna ask me, hell to the hell to the hell to the no.
Oh, well, I can't even get to that. I'm just with you and your dude being in a relationship, it is healthy to be surrounded by other healthy couples. Always remember that. It is not healthy when it's just y'all. That is not healthy. And I understand that's the way that, it might be most comfortable, but it is healthy for y'all to get out and go find some other couples to hang around.
I don't even like people like that for real, Rashad. Tanya's probably my only girlfriend right now besides my
Just,
mama.
I ain't even gonna lie. I got about two. I got about two. I got about two, child.
okay. I mean, I hear
Yeah.
it,
I
but
got about two of
what,
my own
what
friends.
I'm saying is that it's good to build healthy relationships. And I know that our black people we've been traumatized by people doing us wrong, and it's hard to get past that. But a part of healing is understanding that everybody out there does not have sinister, motives. And that's something that a lot of black people say. It's, this is me against the world, and all you can't trust. No, that ain't true. That's what.
I give people their own opportunity to show me what they made of.
Yeah.
Understood.
I'm not gonna make anybody else pay for something somebody else did to me, but I am very careful about watching people.
No,
Yeah.
that's fine. But I'm talking about, in a relationship position where you already are with somebody. It
Yeah,
is good for couples to build relationships with other couples.
right.
I'm telling you,
I think
100%.
it helps and it holds you. It helps hold you accountable.
That's
It
one of
gives
the
you accountability partners to have, if you're in a relationship, it gives you
100%.
accountability partners to have another couple, you know what I'm saying, to reflect off of. And not so much we can't do nothing without them or if it ain't for them, but at least to have somebody to hold you accountable. It has to be somebody positive. I don't, think that you should just have anybody. It has to be somebody that's gonna, you
It's
know,
somebody that needs to
hold
be
you
somebody you fit
accountable.
with. It needs to be
Yeah.
somebody that you and your partner actually, feel as though it's a good fit for the both of you
Right.
because it's a part of growth in your relationship.
Right.
I
And
promise you, Tan probably is my last friend that I probably is gonna make. I promise you.
well, but here's the thing: individual friends,
Well, you in good
I can
hands, friend.
I
You in
I
good
can
hands.
I can see that as individual, but it would be good for you and your man to
I
go
don't
and.
even like.
But here's the thing: but that might be something that you need to grow from.
I just feel.
I get it.
I'm a female. I love my females. I want you to know this. It's just temperament, attitude. I just
Well,
don't
but okay,
feel
but look
like
at it this way.
dealing with it.
But when you are in a relationship, the way that it starts is you guys create a relationship based upon each other, right?
Yeah.
So all of you guys are interacting with each other, and it's not necessarily a one-on-one thing, right? And so there's nothing that the other female can, really be. If you guys are vibing, it ain't no competition. Both of y'all got a man. Both of y'all are
No,
good.
I'm not talking about that.
I know what you're
I just,
talking about. You talking about like mean girl energy. Like I get
yes,
it.
yes.
Well,
I
yeah,
understand.
but
But
you're
I'm
not
gonna
gonna
tell you
give
this.
you're not gonna give it
I'm gonna tell you
a
this. The way
couple.
you the way you handle mean girl energy is you be the main energy in the environment. If you
Mm.
are the main energy in the environment, then mean girl energy, like when I encounter mean girl energy or when I see it, I rise above it. Like I'm not just to just let somebody, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna respond. Like I don't have to respond to every fucked up thing somebody say or every fucked up attitude somebody have. I don't have to respond to that. And I can possibly hang out with you in this environment, and because you have mean girl energy or because you move like that, you may not ever see me until we reach this environment again. And
Mm.
then you reach a certain level of maturity where you can correct somebody without them even knowing that they're being corrected. You know what I'm saying? So it's just ways. It's all about being able to communicate, having full capacity, full ability to communicate, and see where people are. And a lot of people say, "Well, I meet people where they are." Why? Why? I'm not coming down there. I'm not coming down there. You can meet me up here. You can come up here. I'm not gonna meet you where you are because you got a bad attitude. I'm supposed to have one too. And Didi, because you seen me in some situations where I was literally about to come unglued. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But something in me, because of the way I was trained and the way I was brought up and reared, there's something in me that says, "Okay, Tan, go sit Tan down and tell Latandra to come to the table because Tan gonna fuck some shit up." And probably
Yeah.
end up in jail. But you know how to rise above this. You know what I'm saying? So because I don't vibe with women that easily either. I have a lot of male friends. Like all my friends growing up were guys.
Yeah.
All my closest friends, I think from high school, I have two friends from high school. All of the rest of the people that I hung with in high school were all guys.
Yeah.
So I'm the same way, but I just rise above it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I'm not supposed to let no mean girl energy have me feeling awkward in no situation or
Well,
you
I'm
know.
44, and you know what? I just choose rather not to deal with it. So how I deal with it is I stay out of people's space and stay. They can stay out of my space and stay out of my
But
way as well.
sometimes people need you in their face. Sometimes people need you in their face so they can learn a lesson, so they can have that interaction, so they can level up, so they can sometimes
No,
they need the influence.
no, I just
Dee, I can promise you, everybody out there that you would potentially meet is not going to cause you problems.
I didn't say problems. It's just I pick up on people's energy. I'm very good at picking up on people's energy. I read
See?
people very,
Yeah,
very, very well, and I
yeah.
can immediately pick up on when somebody is, yeah, I ain't fooling with her, and I don't even got to do nothing, but just be
No,
bubbly and happily, and these bitches be miserable.
I mean, but that's fair. Those type of women you would not be, bonding with. And so you're not going to let somebody like that into your space. So that's really not going to be an issue. What I'm saying is that be open to going and meeting other couples that are in healthy relationships. That's all that I'm saying. There are couples that are out there living great, healthy lives. And they're happy with their relationships and they're trying to do the right things. They're trying to raise kids and they're not looking for drama and all this other stuff. And it's good when we find other couples that are like that. It really helps with your relationship as well to also have someone to share some things with because your dude's gonna get on your nerves sometimes. And yeah, I know you go to your mama, right? You're not,
And
or
Tam,
yeah, and but my point is, right? It's good to also have someone that is in a relationship with you that knows him that might give you a perspective that you may not be considering because your mom and Tam, right? They're going to be at a
Boy, you
distance.
know my name ain't no Tam.
Yeah, she said Tam. That I know your
She
name.
said Tan.
Oh, I thought she said Tam. I was like,
You
I
knew
know,
my name
no,
before
I
she knew
know
my
Tan.
name.
your Latanya. I know your name.
My name is not
It
Latanya.
is Latanya.
My name is Latandra
Latandra.
Rashad.
Oh well, I forgot the D. Man, it's been 30 years.
You
Golly,
better remember. Put some respect on my D.
golly. No, I am
I'm
not even gonna
so
respond. I'm
so
not gonna respond to that. That's
I'm so
hilarious.
weak. I'm
That's what
so
he said. Look, but yeah, so just be potentially open. You never know. Like I
I
said,
mean,
you
we were doing a couple things,
Friend,
and
when I meet somebody, we can do couple things together.
okay, friend.
there you go.
Um,
I'm
hold on.
working
Mama
on
said
it.
she found her friend's man. She said I would never entertain it. No. Okay, so where was her friend's man? Pecan Brown said I don't meet them where they are. I just deal with them on their terms. And Mama said she is a reason not to have a female friend. This lady is absolutely 17 years of damn friendship, and that's how you
Look,
do me. You wait till
I
all
I'm
right.
getting
promise
ready to
you.
sleep
I
with my
promise you.
man.
Look, I promise you. That wife that passed away, she is not hurting in no way, shape, form, or fashion.
Of course. course. She's dead.
Hold on. Hold on. And this,
She's dead. What
I
you mean?
promise you, she's not hurting. She's not mad. I promise you, she is okay.
That's
So
okay, because I'm be Casper the Friendly Ghost.
Matter of fact, she
Go
is
on,
better than
go
okay
on, mess
because,
with my best
hold
friend if you
on,
want
she
to.
is better
Casper's
than
gonna
okay
show up.
because she is not having to deal with them kids. She is not having to deal with her husband. Now her best friend got all of
You
her
know what?
stuff that she
You
was
know
dealing
what?
with.
You ain't right. And Mama said I keep it real. If she wrong, I tell her. Yeah, Mama's gonna tell me. Mama gonna tell me when I'm wrong. I may
Yeah,
not want to hear. I'd be
I
like, I
do
gotta
too,
go get
Mama.
it.
I have to tell Dee Dee when she got to get it together too.
I'd be
But
like,
I,
I don't want.
but I
I
listen
don't want to
too.
hear this.
I listen. I listen
Well,
when I need to get it together
I hear
too.
you,
So
Rashad. When I get out of some certain situations, then maybe I'll explore that. But right now, I'm just not in that situation to be
all good.
hanging with no couples right now, unfortunately.
well,
Unless y'all want to start me
Great.
a GoFundMe account called Dee Dee Parker, cause baby, I'm just joking. I'm just
I'm
joking.
working. I'm working my own GoFundMe.
You got a GoFundMe?
I'm working on it.
What's your GoFundMe for?
I just need some extra money.
Okay.
That's all.
Where's How can we donate?
Oh, just go on to my Cash App. Voice of DFW.
that is not GoFundMe, sir. That is
Yes.
not GoFundMe.
Look. All right, let me get on out of here. But it was good
All
talking to
right. See you
y'all. We'll
guys
catch up
soon.
with you later.
Yes, sir.
Did
All
you
right.
have some
Alrighty.
final thoughts or no?
Nah, I'm good. This is play stuff. This ain't nothing serious. So I'm
Goodbye,
good.
Rashad. Have a good day.
All right.
See you,
Um,
Mr. Shoemake. You have a good evening.
There you go.
y'all are
You done
funny.
you done put my whole don't nobody even know me by that name no
I
more.
didn't even know that was his name.
It's
Wait,
not my
Mama
last
says
name. That's the crazy part.
Mama says
Anyway.
she's
All
turning
right.
over in her grave. Tan, give your final thoughts, and we're gonna be off this thing.
My final thoughts are we can't we can't judge. I don't feel like we have the power to judge. I don't know the connection. I don't know the situation. I just I know what loss looks like. I do know
Mm-hmm.
what loss looks like. I do know what grieving looks like. And I do understand when you lose someone really close to you, it hurts. It's painful. It's excruciating. And you are looking for someone to help, bear some of the weight of the pain. And, speaking from my own experience, I can see reaching out to, somebody that may not necessarily look ideal to the people around you.
Mm-hmm.
But if that person is offering you some comfort and you're offering them comfort, I can see, a connection being built because when you lose somebody, people are looking for comfort.
Yeah.
And whatever that looks like is what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when you dealing with grief and loss, you just glad to have somebody there. So if it's been a year since she passed away, or they've been dating for a year, I don't know how long it was she passed away, but if they've been dating for a year, I feel like they may have found comfort in each other and it could possibly be working. Even if it's just been a year, it could possibly be working out for them. And I'm not going to be mad at that
Okay.
because I know what
Um.
grief feels like.
Yeah. It was a year later that they started dating. I guess after
Okay.
a year.
That's it.
My final thoughts is y'all have a safe and blessed weekend. We're back at this on Monday. Of course, there's no live on Fridays. I need a break, okay? But
Mama.
yeah, no lives on Fridays. Mama said me too, LOL. Okay, we all need a Cash App or a
Listen.
GoFundMe. But no live tomorrow. Thank you for all of my folks in the city of Fairburn that came and pulled up on me for the Juneteenth event. You see the video. We had a time.
Yes, we
Um,
did.
we did, and I have a new video dropping with Malcolm Lee. No, Malcolm D. Lee. I had to get it right. Malcolm D. Lee. He's filmmaker, Best Man Universe, Girls Trip. We talked about Girls Trip. I asked him when are we gonna get the Flossy Posse again? The Flossy Posse when they coming back. So he broke all of that down. So be on the lookout for that interview. Ladies, don't date your best friend's husband. Find your own damn man. Like you said. All right, y'all.
Bye,
Have a
girl.
good weekend.